And I've actually got one of those bands here in the Volume.com studio right now. That means we got the Volume.com/lightning 100 feet up. If you want to take a peek into our tiny studio, yet again, we have squeezed in the Heavy. Welcome back. How's it going?
Thank you.
Good, man. Good.
All right, this is an exciting day, right? Because you get to tell the world secrets that you've had that you haven't been able to share with anyone. That you got a new record and all these tour dates. Is it feeling good to put it out there?
It feels so good. It feels like a massive, release. It's really exciting.
That is, you're going to be out there Thursday at Bonnaroo, and even the Thursday lineup is good. Like, I was taking a look. So there's a band, Michigander, who actually, maybe you know Jason.
We know those guys,
Lives here in the Nashville area now and is incredible. Say Shishi. I've been really getting into them. I think that's a cool act. The Foxies are here in Nashville. We're huge fans. Neil Francis is playing. Guys, I could see you guys jamming out together.
Yeah.
We know Neil.
Okay, yes. You know Neil. So, I mean, I don't know. There's so many things going on just on Thursday. And, of course, that's the first of 4 days on the farm. This is in our backyard. We've been spoiled here, just having so many great memories of going down to Bonnaroo. And so this is exciting to have the Heavy at Bonnaroo here in the studio early. You're here in Nashville. This is 2 days away. What are you going to do? Are you going to have some fun here?
We're definitely going to have some fun. I think there's going to be some whiskey that needs to be drunk.
There's all kinds of that. They got it everywhere.
Yeah, some two-stepping that needs to be done, some honky-tonk.
Yeah.
We're going to have some fun.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I love that. We got the Heavy here in Nashville, Tennessee, hanging out with us in the Volume.com studio. We're going to be chatting with them. They have announced the debut album, One of a Kind, coming out the 6th of September on ATO Records. A brand new single, Happiness, with a video that is out today. The Heavy.com. Besides the Roo, they're going to be back here in Nashville doing the Blue Room October 3rd here in Music City. Okay, so tell us a little bit about this song, because this is your first time playing it on the radio, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, thank you. That's so cool. Well, I mean, we became huge fans of you when you put out the EP, which is really kind of a long EP. It's almost an album. It's like 7 songs. It's like the biggest EP I've ever seen. But this is going to be on a proper album.
Yeah.
And so where did this song show up? Was this the last song you put on the record?
It was.
Really?
Yeah. We just needed one more kind of summary
sometimes
number.
That's the single. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. It came at the right time, just in time, I would say. It was good.
And brought happiness.
Yeah. Good vibes.
Awesome. Well, great. Well, let's do it. We're live on the radio and on volume.com/lightning 100. This is the Heavy and Happiness.
For you lately, loneliness, I was passing by today, been laying my heavy head down for too long. Storminess, I've been waiting for the ending. I'm on the main line, walking straight into the fire, like a dagger into the sun. I'm 2 from 1. I was living like the thunder and pounding rain. I gotta get back on my feet again. I was living like the thunder and pounding rain. I'll never ever be the same.
Lightning 100 with the heavy, bringing us the debut of Happiness here into the Volume.com studio. They're in town early, and we are going to get to see them this Thursday in that tent out of the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival, the Heavy.com. Also, they announced more tour dates, including this fall. They'll be back here in Music City and headlining out at the Blue Room out of Jack White's Third Man Records. Such a cool spot. We just love getting out there, and grateful to have you here, and telling everybody about the debut record, One of a Kind. I mean, I love your harmonies. And
Thank you.
So it's like 5 years or so you've only been playing together. It's like this goes back to like 2019, right before the world got weird.
Yes, exactly. We played 2 acoustic shows in January and February of 2020, and then okay, none of that anymore. So that's when we really focused on working on the EP, and then sort of the rocket ship started in 2022 when ATO Records and our management got involved.
Yeah, and how did you two first meet? Do you remember?
It was probably about 10 years ago now.
Oh, so you met before even doing music together?
Yeah, we met through mutual friends making music. Will was producing it and I was singing on it. And then we started dabbling in different sounds together. And then Will had a sort of 60s surf inspired band and asked me to put some backing vocals on. And that's when there was just something about the way he produced my voice on his tracks that we went, oh, interesting. There's definitely something more to do here. So he started digging out old demos and we laid stuff down. And one of those was Go Down River.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's incredible. And so, Will, have you done production for like other people, or have you just been doing it for your own band? Or
I've done a few things for other people, but mainly I've been in the self-pursuit of making my own sound for about 10 years. So yeah, I've been working on this sound for about 10 years really.
And tell us about your studio and where it is in England.
It's in our hometown of Brighton, where we live. And it's just where we live in the secret room next door. And it's it's cool. It's a small space, but I've got some older gear that I've collected over time and just looking for a vibe and an atmosphere. And I've sort of got my method down a bit now. It's cool.
Nice. So what is everyone excited about here in 2024? So you got this summer tour, you got this fall tour. Like, what is there anything you looked at and you're like, okay, I can't wait to get to this place, or what are you looking forward to?
I think we're so lucky because there are so many moments like this. I mean, the summer tour's full of amazing places like Stephen's Talkhouse in Amagansett, Nantucket. We love the Chicken Box, and then you move into the headline tour, and we're going back to some incredible cities, but we're also revisiting some of our favorite venues like the Thunderbird Cafe in Pittsburgh, where it is wild and they are just the craziest and coolest crowd.
Really?
Yeah, they're so wild.
Yeah, the Sunday night show we did there, it felt like it was New Year's Eve.
Is this the wildest place in America you played?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. Let's get a list. What's wilder? What's been wild?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Kentucky. Okay, yeah.
I would say that Pittsburgh was up there.
Okay.
I can't think of any others right now.
It's a top 5. Well, it's about to get wild down in Manchester, Tennessee at the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival.
Yeah.
Of course, that's something.
Well, and you're there on Thursday. So Thursday, like, everyone has like lots of energy.
Yeah.
People have had good night sleeps rolling into this. If you're playing Sunday afternoon, like, people are going hard. They're a little bit worn out. Yeah. So you get them fresh.
We cannot wait. We've been told time and time again that, and also that Bonnaroo is basically the Glastonbury of America. So we're there. Thank you for having us.
Without a doubt. I think I saw you have like a show date like 2 days later. So you don't get to hang out for the whole weekend.
No, sadly not. We're off to Winnetka, Illinois, and then we head home for a month.
Okay.
But another day I'm super excited about, other than the Blue Room, which is super cool here, is Thalia Hall in Chicago, because Chicago always turns out for us, and it's a special place.
Yeah, and the Troubadour in LA as well. That's
There's many. We're lucky. We're so
Yeah,
lucky.
We're very lucky.
Well, I love hearing about it, just vicariously getting to hear what your experiences are like, because, I mean, here in Nashville, we're spoiled. We have tons of great venues. We go to all of them, but I'm not going to the Troubadour or, going to some crazy place in Pittsburgh.
One day you'll have to.
Okay. we got the heavy here. The new record, One of a Kind, is coming out September 6th on ATO Records. We just got to hear Happiness live here in the studio, and those harmonies are just mind-blowing. I didn't look at this, so they announced the show at the Blue Room. Did they put it on sale?
It goes on sale later this week.
Later this week,
yeah.
okay. So it's not on sale yet, because that's kind of a small room. It's awesome. It's intimate. It's cool. It's like you're at, he's like the Willy Wonka of rock and roll, Jack White, because this is his design out there. So this will be a sold out show very quickly. So don't sleep on it. It's October 3rd out at the Blue Room with the heavy headlining. TheHeavyHeavy.com. I did see you can go ahead and pre-order the new record, One of a Kind, which is coming out the 6th of September. Okay, so there's only one song in the universe out there, and so we'll play an older one. Everyone's gonna be waiting for these songs to get released here. But I do also, before you leave, I want to play the album version and let everyone hear that as well. Amazing. But before we do that, why don't we have you play something else on your cool Gibson 12-string here?
Yeah, brand new.
Oh, nice.
Go down river.
Won't you go down river with me? Walk into heaven, don't look back. Lie in the sunset, won't you lie in the sunset, babe? Fly into heaven, don't look back. 'Cause I'm no fool, babe, I'm your man. I'm no fool, babe, I'm your man. Time flies, babe, I'm still your man. Feel my heart beating under my feet. See your reflection, you see your reflection in me, wading in the water, I got your back. Try to shake the mountain, won't you try to shake the mountain, babe? Better together, I got your back. 'Cause I'm no fool, babe, I'm your man. I'm not somebody else, I'm your man. Time flies, babe, I'm still your man. Silver North Thunder, babe, in my veins.
Lightning 100 going down river with the heavy, heavy. That is one of the great songs from their debut EP, which we got in 2022. Life and Life Only. The new debut album has been announced. One of a kind. This is coming out 6th of September on ATO Records. The new single, Happiness, is out today. And we are going to play that before we let them out of our studio here in Nashville, Tennessee. They're doing Bonnaroo this Thursday. They're going to be out at the Blue Room October 3rd. Those tickets going on sale later this week through the heavy.com. It's those heavy harmonies, man. I mean, the first time I brought you in, because you just never know, like when you if someone sends you a song and you listen to it, it's like, oh, that's pretty good, but you know the magic you can do in a studio. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily mean it's what you're gonna get when you see it live. And like at first listen live, as soon as boom, I'm just melted. It's just I'm a fan for life. And I feel like that's gonna continue to happen. You're like, it's gonna be like kudzu. I don't know if they have kudzu in London, in England. I hope they don't. It just
I don't know what that is.
It's like this plant. I was just like, it's like this invasive. It just kind of keeps growing. It spreads.
Oh, we're invasive. Yes, we like that.
Yes, right. But you know, so I'm just thinking about it because like people go to Bonnaroo. And there's going to be people who are like, oh, yeah, I want to check them out. I don't know what this is. Or like some people might be standing in front of the stage and not even know who they're seeing and just like, what is this? Is awesome. So this is going to be exciting. And we're grateful to have you back here in Nashville and in America.
Yeah.
So lots of tour dates here. They're going to be hanging with Nathaniel Rateliff, on tour with him as well. And, of course, back in the UK, all kinds of tour dates with the Heavy Heavy here in the Volume.com studio. Okay, so you're here in Nashville. You got the day off. Have you done the hot chicken? Is that on the list? Or you're like, oh, no, don't even want to try that?
Oh, it is now.
Okay,
it's
all right.
on the list now.
Well, I'm just going to say this. If you're going to do it, I mean, there's a lot of popular places, but the OG is Prince's hot chicken. So that's where it came from. It was a scorned wife who was trying to get mad, or who was mad and trying to get even with her partner. And
I love this. We're going.
Yeah, tomorrow. We're doing it.
Okay, do it. Don't do it right before you got to go on stage.
Yeah.
I talked to the band Alt J about that, and they were like, I think I've made a huge mistake. So they went too heavy on that. It's really hot. So this is cool. So this will be your first time hearing the new single on the radio, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right, you can hear what it sounds like with the compression. This is the Heavy Heavy and Happiness. It's going to be on the new record, One of a Kind. It's coming out September 6th on ATO Records. It's the Heavy Heavy on Lightning 100.